up, everyone? I'm back doing what I'm supposed to do, staying productive, giving out that positive energy, and let's get into this. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. Just wanted to make a little update. Bar Sweat and Years Mix Volume 4 is now officially done. And it's called Straight from the Core. It's Bar Sweat and Years Volume 4, Straight from the Core, with a lot of amazing artists, and should be going up pretty soon. Primarily will be on YouTube, and I think I might have it on Bandcamp. And yeah, for right now, that's where it'll be. Definitely check that out. It's a lot of good talent, and I had to do it myself this time too. It was a journey with this mix in particular because there's just so much going on in people's lives and in the world, and so it was really hard to get everybody to focus to get this done. So in the end, I had to keep the train moving on the track. You know what I mean? So that's what we did. And big shouts to my man Chris Matthews. You know what I mean, for doing the graphics for the audio visual. And big shouts to DJ Drone. Big shouts to Lightspeed. And by the way, me and Lightspeed also have a new project coming. You know what I mean? So get ready, because that one's gonna be Cinder Rocks as well. And man, I just want to say right now, guys, that you were amazing. And I'm very grateful and thankful to connect with you all the time on any level. And I'll be real, I've been very busy lately, as I've been stating in other videos, and I am still tired, guys. I've been going and going and going, but for some reason right now, my sleep pattern is really screwy. Like, I'm sleeping an average of 4 to 5 hours. Like, it tapered off too, like from 8 hours to 7 to 6 to 5, and then now it's like 4.5 to 5 hours on average, and it's really kind of catching up to me. You know what I mean? So, but I'm still trying to get that, push the energy to do this, because it's become a passion of mine to connect with you. You know what I mean? On so many levels. So I'm here, and that's one of the things, though. Make sure that you guys, when you're on your path, that you're doing everything it takes to make sure that you're energized. You know what I mean? Eat good, sleep good, right? Oh my goodness, man. Exercise. But that's one. Number two that I need to do more right now is sleep more. And, it is what it is. I'm pushing through, trying to get the stuff done. I know you all could relate, because that's just the way it be sometimes. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, yeah, it's not ideal. I would love to be at full energy, full capacity, so I could bring that to you on the camera. So if I seem a little spacey sometimes, I apologize, because I'll have these spouts of energy, and then I'll just kind of just taper off and just drop out, you know. But let's talk about that as a creative, not burning out. How creative, sometimes you get a mental block or something, or it just starts to feel like a chore. And that can go with anything in life, but as a creative especially, how do you avoid burnout, right? And let's say you're working in a professional sense, or you're trying to accomplish something from a professional sense. Now, there is a differentiation, and I feel like I've shared this before, but I want to share it again, because there's a very interesting story, and I share it with people, when this kind of topic comes up, because I've always found this to be very, very useful. But one of my teachers in illustration, who was an amazing guy, what I'm saying, his name was Rick Kaufman. He was an amazing teacher, an amazing guy, and he used to express to the class, there's a difference between what you do for work and what you do for passion. You see, what you do for work is essentially using your talents to in an arena to meet the client halfway. So you're bringing your paintbrush, your skills to that arena, because they don't necessarily have that set of tools in their toolbox at that moment. So they're reaching out to find someone to make that connection with. And so basically what you're doing is, you're not going to restructure everything that they're thinking about, and let's start from scratch. And, but what you're going to do is basically communicate a message through whatever idea they have with expression, artistic expression, right? So that could be music, that could be with visuals, right? So that's simply what you're doing, is your job. And that can also burn a person out, because it can start to seem robotic and start to seem like it has like a more of a job type of structure. And some people may not jive with that as well, right? So they want to free themselves from that structure a little bit. So just like when you go in, well, I don't want to jump around too much, but so it can feel like more of a weight on the shoulders or a responsibility, and then find the artist getting burnt out, or that talent getting burnt out, not wanting to do their craft anymore. Now, on the other end, you have passion, right? And so these are your babies. These are your goose eggs that you want to be the golden goose eggs, whatever. Well, not golden goose eggs, but these are your prized possessions pretty much. This is where you put your real heart into and everything. And so those are the areas that you never want to give up. You want to always set some time aside to handle the passion too. One helps you pay the bills, move forward, shake hands, rub shoulders, do great things with your life. The other one helps you keep your sanity, keep your head together, and keep you from burning out completely. And then hopefully, what you'll be able to do is take that eventually and then, present it in a forefront in some scenario where that can hopefully become the primary drive for good things in your life, and making money and everything like that. But definitely, this is why your mechanical skill alone can be used as a tool in some instances versus just putting all your heart into it and stuff like that. Like, I know that sounds weird, and whatever you do, no matter what your skill level, you're, because of your personality, you're always going to leave your impression on whatever you touch, whatever you do. So I don't think anyone really has much to worry about there. You could always tell when someone's flair is present, which is also a cool thing and sets people apart from one another, which is awesome. Some originality, some authenticity to things. And so yeah, like, one doesn't you don't have to put all your passion into the work for a hire necessarily, unless it calls for that type of level of creativity. But you're simply trying to communicate, express through whatever medium that is necessary at that time. So that's how you make your clients happy. Then, oh, excuse me, your client's happy, then you're happy, and everyone's happy, right? On the other end, this is something that you could work on forever, and it just brings you to life. And it also helps you not forget where you came from and who you are. So when you go back to the more mechanical side of things, you can differentiate the two. You can say, okay, I'm going to do this, get through it, and that's what I'm going to do for this service. So that way I can support my baby over here, right? This thing you're developing. So that's cool. So you can develop your passion in steps, take your time, and never give up your passions. But you don't have to, you know, think that you're stuck in a box of just thinking so mechanically or being used in that fashion. Never give up your passions, so that way you can separate the two. And that's kind of like how you keep your scruples together too, keep your sanity, and not burn out. And like I said, other than that, make sure you get a lot of good rest, eat good, um, you know, yeah. And but big shouts to all my good peeps out there. I see you. I'll be trying to connect with everybody really, really soon. Like I said, I've been burning the candles at both ends, so it's just been a busy time. I love everybody. I'm not trying to leave anybody out of anything like that. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you all. So, all right, until next time, peace.